bouncing back to Japan,
Yeah.
everyone's got like some story, some funny stuff they did in Japan. What's the story of D'Antonio in Okinawa, Camp Schwab?
I didn't really go out. I came late because I had done advanced school. So I mean, it was just shenanigans in the barracks room. Like me and my roommate, we just get hammered, play Madden. But I remember one time he actually when we had just come back from I think the Philippines. He had bought one of those flashlights that was a taser. So
Really? Okay.
yeah, I don't know. It has like a taser on it, but it's also a flashlight. But I remember my roommate had been passed out drunk. He's on his bed. And so me and my other buddy, we took the, the taser and started tasing him while he was it woke him right back up. He was like, what the fuck's going on?
uh,
Yeah, I
now,
didn't do anything.
or go
I
ahead.
didn't really do much on Okinawa.
Hmm. What about the Philippines? Because I know, like, my whole platoon, it's like a whole trip in and of itself when we went there. But what was that? Because you were in Balcatan, then you know half the stuff I know, so that's already a good start.
Yeah, so we got there, had like a week of libo in Civic Bay. So we're just going out, getting drunk every night. Went and did a week of field ops. Came back, I typhoon hit, and we got stuck there for like another 3 weeks. And it's just like, all right. So for the first 2 weeks, we're still on the boat. Then the boat had to leave. So then they put us up in hotels. But I do remember on the 4th of July, freaking, I don't know if you ever knew Boswell or Demers,
Uh,
Cody
Boswell
Black.
Boswell sounds familiar. I can't say that I can't
So
say.
it was the 4th of July, and we literally took over a bar, an outside bar, and we're just blasting. They're blasting like Dropkick Murphys. Everyone's singing "God Bless America," like all this stuff. And it's in the middle of the Philippines, and it's just like what? And then like one platoon got put up in a hotel right next to a brothel. I mean that's a whole different,
I I have like a two-part question to that because I want to know what the libo was like for one because like being in 81s we didn't get shit for libo. We were there at that little fob the entire time. But Neumann, now that you bring this up, I remember him talking. It might be the same hotel, but one of the hotels that they got put up in when they went to the Philippines, it had monkeys like literally running around in the hotel because I guess it was like all beat and run down. Maybe it's not the same specific hotel, but was it like that in terms of just being like, where are we right now?
No, there wasn't. I mean, there wasn't really monkeys. Civic Bay is kind of, I guess, one of the nicer areas because of the port. Like
Hmm.
there was a cruise ship that came in at one point.
Really?
Yeah, um, but it was like a tranny every curve, and it's like, oh, hello, and you're just like, no,
God bless the Philippines.
yeah, and like they did brief us. They're like, you got to be careful with them because if they try to like solicit themselves to you and you say no, they could go to the cops and be like, they did this to us, and they'll throw you in jail because you know what? Because like 4 years before that, that was when the Marine killed the lady boy
I do.
prostitute.
Yes, I do know of that story.
So that was like a huge thing. Is like when we first got to port, like NCIS came on boat and some other people, and they like had to brief us on like, do this, stay away from there, don't do this,
So
stuff like that.
if you can't say no to them, then like what are you expected to do? I mean, like do you have to let them touch you? I mean, like what's the what are those like?
No, basically they just said ignore them, like cross the street, just keep walking, don't even try to engage. Don't like once you engage with them, it's like pretty much game over at that point. Is what they were trying to tell us, I think.
Oh man. Well, for some of us, that's why we're there. I mean, you're taking the fun of the Philippines. It's what's going on? I'm not asking.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was gonna ask with that. It's obviously a no since you didn't do anything. But I was gonna ask like, were they any fun to be around? I mean, not for me, but for a friend. But
Not for me or for a friend. Um, uh, yeah. Um,
I am.
I don't know. I didn't really engage with them or anything like that, but I know of people who did. So
No, I don't think I've actually seen like a Thai or a Philippine ladyboy. I mean, obviously we see them
yeah,
all on the internet and memes, but like how terrible of a part did they look versus like how what like
you couldn't tell.
yeah, that's what I was gonna ask. Like,
You got to look. You got to look at their. They told us like you got to look at their Adam's apple and their hands.
okay, okay. Man, that's actually a scary combination now that I think of it. Because if you get a couple drinks in, you may just look and then go right in, not even thinking.
Yeah, again, I know some people who may or may not have, but I'm not going to throw names out.
No, yeah, allegedly. We'll keep
Yeah, allegedly.
them away.
Allegedly, yeah, right.